Good evening and welcome to Cross Keys Reserve for this Round 5 Dockerty Cup clash between two teams who have plenty of history. It's Essendon Royals taking on FC Bulleen Lions for a place in Round 6 of the Dockerty Cup, but also getting one step closer towards the national stages of the Australia Cup. These two sides, no strangers to each other. In fact, more so the clubs. Once upon a time, these two teams were part of a merger. They were obviously once upon a time known as Bulleen Royals. And then again, part of that merger, demergers we've seen with so many teams in Italian football down here in Australia, Italian football clubs down here in Australia and Victoria, with many teams merging and demerging. Bulleen and Essendon are certainly two of those teams who have done that over the journey.
And Adriatic Furniture.
Really good turnout.
It's always exciting to come up against good opposition, obviously playing in a league above us and doing really well in the league. So we're looking forward to it. It's really, we get a free shot at being a bit of a giant killer. So we're hard to beat at the moment, defending well and being pretty solid as a unit. Yeah, we're anticipating a tough match and against a quality opposition. Going to go out there and give it a red hot go and see how we go from there.
Both teams are going to be coming for that win. They want to progress. That's the beautiful thing about the Cup. They want to progress, keep going further. They're a historic, traditionally Italian club, same as us. They've got players who used to play here as well. One of those things where we've got nothing to lose and everything to gain from it. So we just go out there, play our best football, enjoy the occasion, and hopefully get the win.
Last year we didn't have a good year. I think we got knocked out first round against Springvale. This year we're doing well. Some of the youngsters will have a chance, so it would be good to go through this round. And I think we got the winner between Bentley and Upfield. So, another big chance to hopefully go ahead even in the Cup.
Yeah, everyone knows Essendon's a really good side. It's going to be a tough game. There's not many easy games in the Cup at this stage. Essendon has some big players, some good players. Last year we didn't get as far as we wanted to, so to keep getting as far as we can in the Cup is our goal for the year. So.
Meanwhile, they're coming on. They've made a few changes to the side for this game. Vince Nicoletti amongst the players coming in the back four, along with Marcus Demanch, Hussein El-Sharifi and Jamie Wilson moving into a midfield role. No Dante Conte, no Sean Cooper, no Ivan Gergic amongst the players missing today for Bulleen, as Giuliano Feberino's side deal with their third game in 8 days. It's been a busy schedule for both of these two teams as they deal with both their league and cup commitments. But it's time to resume their chance on the national stages with this rivalry matchup. One of many big games tonight in Victorian football. The Bulleen kicking off, kicking from left to right. As we get underway, Luke Lofts kicking things off as we're underway. As we mentioned, these two teams were once upon a time part of the same club, obviously known as Bulleen Royals, and you can really go on all day about where it all started and now where they're both at. Essendon Royals were, of course, their own team, and Bulleen were once known as many different names before they were then known as Bulleen Zebras just before the merger in 2008. And then they demerged again after 1 year where Essendon Royals, the senior side, were known as Bulleen Royals. Here is Vince Nicoletti getting a rare start for Bulleen today. Switching ball, looking for Mark Carita, and it's nodded away by one of the new faces in the starting lineup, Jaden Tran. Flag going up there against Carita, who is entrusted with leading the line today. Scored on the weekend against Melbourne Victory. It was a brilliant goal at that in that 5-2 defeat at the home of the Matildas. Here's Graham Kelly, one of the big names in this Royals team who have been named by Michael Ferrante for this game today. No Vince Lear as well, another one of the veterans missing. Here's Wilson. Essendon Royals undefeated to start this season in VPL2. They've been one of the standard bearers of the competition in the early doors, along with fellow undefeated sides, North Sunshine Eagles and Altona City, of course, as well. Brunswick Juventus are above them on the table, but they have already dropped points in the form of a defeat once already this season at the hands of FC Melbourne Serbia. Bulleen, meanwhile, coming into this game off the back of 4 consecutive games without a win, 2 draws, 2 defeats. 2 draws at home against Langwarrin and Kingston, and back-to-back road defeats against Brunswick City. And, of course, Melbourne victory last Saturday. After a very bright start to the season for Bulleen, where they were able to scale the VPL 1 standings. They were right in the promotion positions going into that game against Clifton Hill in their last Dockerty Cup game, which they won 2-0 in the searing heat that day. They left it late. It was a penalty from Luke Lofts and a goal from Finn Harbinson, who is on the bench today, which saw them get over the hump against the State League 1 opposition. Of course, plenty of matches happening right across the state, and we'll bring updates from the evening as they come to hand. Westendale turns it over. Here's Noah Ryan looking to break back the other way, and his outside of the foot pass is well ahead of Graham Kelly and his man Julian Gazzardi, one of 3 former Bulleen players in the starting lineup for Essendon Royals. Julian Gazzardi, a former Bulleen junior. Anthony Ramsey and Matteo Bulleen, the captain of Essendon Royals, both starting, both former senior players. Here's Nicoletti getting forward down the right, puts it in across the face. Karita's waiting, and it's a great save from Mudalia. And Ryan Mudalia, who's into the starting lineup ahead of Andre Russo today, making a huge stop to deny Mark Karita. And what a chance early doors for Bulleen to open the scoring. Karita, who has started this season brilliantly since coming across from Werribee City this season. He, along with Dennis Menelau and Luke Lofts, have made up most of the goals for Bulleen this season. Dennis Menelau on the bench today. Scored 2 goals in his last 2 games, Menelau, both against Kingston and against Melbourne victory, but starting this game from the bench as Giuliano Februarino shuffles the deck for this game as Nicoletti's pass is intercepted and it's out for a throw-in. It's by James Thierry, one of the new faces in this Essendon team, a youthful presence alongside Matteo Bulleen in defence with James Thierry and youngster as well, Diarmid Harrington, who's making his first start of the season. And Jaden Tran as well at right back, and Ryan Mudalia, as we've already seen once already, making a big stop. Manch. It's nodded to his own advantage, and getting back was Nkondogoro. Getting back, that was number 88, Gervais Nkondogoro. We've got number 77, Desi Nkondogoro out there as well today. Here's Bulleen. Long ball intercepted there by Begaric. Ramsey contests, and it comes down to Karita, who looks to feed through Marcus Demanch, but a bit too much on it, and it's out for a goal kick. Bulleen so far having most of the ball and putting Essendon on the back foot. Essendon booked their place in the next round with a tightly fought 3-1 win against Riversdale. They really had to battle on that occasion. Goals on that day from Desiree Nkondogoro and Jordan Adeyemi helping them over the line, along with Graham Kelly in that 3-1 win here at Cross Keys. Jordan Adeyemi, who's been in red-hot form to start this season, starting from the bench today for Essendon. The English striker who has just lit up VPL 2 to start the season, but we expect that at some stage in this game we will see him. See that Michael Ferrante's side just happy to sit off early doors and let Bulleen have possession. Nice turnout here at Cross Keys here in Melbourne's North for this game. See out the far pitches, the training for the junior side's going on just behind, so sure once training's done they'll make their way over to catch all the rest of the action. Free kick opportunity now for Bulleen in a really dangerous position. And Carlton Westerdale standing over this one. Tall timber forward from the back in Bagaric and Puppy. Ball's floated into a dangerous area. Puppy tried to get his head onto it, and it in the end goes out for a goal kick. So Bulleen with the early attacking, but unable to open the scoring just yet. A bit of a different look with how Bulleen are lining up today. Mark Carita, who usually when Dennis Menelau isn't leading the line, usually when Dennis Menelau is not leading the lines, usually up front as the number 9. He's playing out in the left where he's played his best football this season, and it looks as if Marcus Demanche has been entrusted as the number 9 today, who has yet to open up his account for Bulleen since coming across from Preston in the off-season. You know he's got goals in him, so one to keep an eye on as this game wears on. Here's Bulleen. Part of Bulleen when they were in the top tier of Victorian football. The Italian centre-back joined Essendon in 2021. He's been there ever since. As Lofts looking to play it through for Carita. Carita knocks Trent to the ground. Is able to keep possession. Still going, Mark Carita. Cutting inside on his right. His shot's blocked, and it's an easy collect in the end there for Mudalia. It's a good 50-50 there between Tran and Carita, but Carita winning it on that occasion. And keeping an eye on Tran on that far side. He's just testing out the right shoulder after that one. It's always a tough task going up against Mark Carita, who's one of the most dangerous attackers in VPL 1. He's had a really bright start to life at the Veneto club this season. Plays as well on the bench for Essendon Royals. We did mention Jordan Adiemi and Andre Russo, also Connor Valenti, Yusuke Nishiyama, Theophanis Zelopis, and Ali Eigen, who has yet to make an appearance this season for Essendon. On the bench today for the Royals. Ball fed over the top looking for Ramsey, but will elude him, and it's out for a goal kick. Well, for Bulleen today, Dimi Paraskos, Dennis Menelau, Xavier Norton, Finn Harbinson, Angelo Amato and James Sekris all on the bench for the Lions. Here's Westerdale. Ball fed through to Carita. Lofts flicks it over the top for Jake Cardillo. In a crossing position. Not a bad ball into the area. Bulleen getting across and clearing. Straight back to Carlton Westerdale. Switched out wide to Nicoletti. Here's El Sharifi. Back to Nicoletti. Great 1-2. Nicoletti across the face of goal, and Carita was waiting for it, but another key intervention from Tran. And a corner now for the Lions. It's been a very bright start from Bulleen, and in particular the youngster Vincent Nicoletti, who's making the most of his start. He did start against Clifton Hill in the last round of the Cup, and he's getting his chance in the side today. Vincent Nicoletti, Sean Cooper, the nominal starting right back, being rested today, and Puppy, who can also play as a right back. It's more of a natural right back, starting at centre back alongside Marco Bagaric. Westerdale standing over this corner. Ball floated in towards the near post, and it's put out for a throw in there by Gervais Kodagoro. Westerdale's pass a little heavy, and it's out for a throw in. Of course, the winner of this game will host either Bentley Greens or Upfield in the next round of the competition. This will mean one step closer towards not only the Dockerty Cup, but a place in the national stages of the competition as El Sharifi wins a corner. Essendon Royals never been in the national stages of the Australia Cup, but Bulleen have been there once in 2019, where they famously hosted Brunswick Juventus at the Venator Club, losing on penalties that night. They'd love to get back there, but of course they've got their eyes on promotion back to NPL Victoria next year. While Essendon, of course, have eyes on promotion of EPL 1 next season. Cardillo standing over this corner, trusting his left foot instead of Westerdale's right from the previous attempt. Ball's whipped into a dangerous area, goes through a host of Bulleen players, and Marcus DeManch was the closest to it. And it's out for a goal kick. Wilson intercepting Mudalia's goal kick. Garage. Bouncing pass finds Cardillo. Some updates from around the grounds. A handful of games we can bring you updates from through the Football 24 app, which I'm sure everyone at home who's a Victorian football aficionado is onto it tonight, or definitely at a venue themselves watching one of the many Dockerty Cup fixtures tonight. Melbourne Serbia leading 2-0 against Uni Hill. Heidelberg and Brunswick Juventus still 0-0. Hume City up 1-0 against Brunswick City. Moreland City, Dandy Thunder 0-0. Bentley Green's Upfield, of course, a game that both these teams will be keeping an eye on. 0-0 at Kingston Heath. Kingston City 0-0 against St Kilda, but Kingston down to 10. An early red card. Northcote leading against Altona over at Paisley Park, and we'll get updates as well from Altona City, Manningham, Strathmore, Langwarren, which is just up the road, and Preston Lions versus Sydenham Park. And that game in particular, plenty riding on that. The winner taking on South Melbourne. And we'll have hosting rights to that game as well. So fantasy book as much as you like. Nicoletti looking for El Sharifi. Pass intercepted there by Thierry getting across. Here's Ryan. And Kandogoro back to his man, and it's going away back to Harrington, the youngster. Mudalia. Wilson. Here is Marcus DeManch. He's crossed, takes a deflection into the area, and it's cleared away. Kelly. Well played by Nicoletti to win it back, and a free kick's awarded, though, to Essendon. See, Vince Nicoletti playing with a pep at his step at the moment and really trying to make the most of this opportunity in the senior team. There's been a few from the 23s that have started to see more senior action as substitutes as of late, but Vince Nicoletti, one of the ones to get an opportunity as a starter. Probably will see both Finn Harbinson and Xavier Norton at some point. Perhaps Angelo Amato as well, who's in his second season in the senior team as a fully fledged member of the senior team, but hasn't had too many minutes to start the season as Westerdale's pass just knocked way ahead of Karita, and it's easy pickings for Mudalia in the end. Just over 15 minutes played here at Cross Keys Reserve. Still 0-0 between two old rivals in Victorian football. The Garage put in the header. Ramsey going to play it through. Here's Gazzardi. Well played by Bagarich to usher Gazzardi off the ball. Karita switching it out to the right. Here's Nicoletti in some space. Plays it short to El Sharifi. The run was coming from Nicoletti, but couldn't get it to him. El Sharifi ushered back and plays a switching pass to Cardillo. Wilson turns it over. Gervais and Kandogoro does well. Here's Desi and Kandogoro looking to get forward, and he plays it out wide. Gazzardi Whips it in, Kelly waiting at the back post, and Graham Kelly has opened the scoring for Essendon Royals. A brilliant ball into the back stick, and the veteran, in an acre of space, nods it home.
18th minute, Graham Kelly, Essendon Royals 1, Bulleen Lions 0.
And the Irishman has his 5th goal of the season, and a potential boil over across Keys is on the cards right now. Great ball into the area, and Kelly, you can't afford to give him any sort of space. And he made no mistake. That is a brilliant goal from Graham Kelly to open the scoring for Essendon. And Bulleen, after all their early dominance, they weren't able to make the most of it. And in one counter-attack, Graham Kelly with the goals. A great ball in. And a really good finish there from the veteran. Now, how can Bulleen respond? They're in a bit of a rough patch in the league at the moment. And they're up against it here early doors. It's Gervais and Kondogoro that really kicked off that attack with a lovely pass out to the right, and there's Desi and Kondogoro getting across and helping win the throw-in. We've seen more of Desi and Kondogoro this season than Gervais. Both new signings from the state leagues, in fact. Gervais coming from South Yarra in State League 3, and Desi coming from Bentley United Cobras in State League 1. Lofts looking to flicker through to El Sharifi. Cardillo. Free kick awarded there to Bulleen. How did Bulleen respond after going behind? It really was looking like their day early doors, but since then it's been all Essendon. They've been able to make the most of it as Kurita whips it in, and easy pickings there for Ryan Mudalia, who's making the most of his opportunity in the team. He made a huge stop to deny Kurita earlier. His 2nd start for Essendon since coming across from Western United's youth team in the off-season, the Queenslander, who spent time at Gold Coast United and Lions FC. As Reed's clearance is the best. Puppy helps it on its way. Nicoletti, Westerdale looking to play it through. Good touch there from Lofts, and a big challenge there from Gervais and Kondogoro, and a free kick's awarded against the Royals midfielder. Luke Lofts, one of the players to watch tonight, the VPL 1 Player of the Year last season and Golden Boot winner as well. He finished the season like a house on fire, and he started the season solidly as well. Did score in that win against Clifton Hill in the last round of the competition, a penalty in that game, which opened the scoring. That's well played there by Thierry, and he plays it centrally. Here's Desi and Kondogoro looking to play it centrally. Gazardi, good touch. Has Ramsey in support. That's where he goes. He's crossing to the area. It was more of a cross-come shot in the end. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. It's been a good patch here from Essendon. They've looked dynamic in transition and causing Bulleen all sorts of problems. Interesting to see how Bulleen responds to going behind. They've turned it over there. Is Luke Lofts in a really dangerous area. Just no synergy with Carlton Westerdale. Here's Kelly. Plays it centrally. Desi and Kondogoro shot blocked. Lofts does well. And Westerdale's there to clear. Playing it out wide. El Sharifi flicks it towards Nicoletti. Here he is again. And Kondogoro to Kelly. Thierry feeding it back to the experience of Matteo Bulleen. This is quite an incredible effort from Essendon, who are resting a host of key players. So much experience in this team, as we know. You think about the likes of Bradley Norton, Phil Riccobene, Davey Van Skip, who's suspended today, Vince Leah. That's a big, good ball over the top looking for Graham Kelly, but he's offside. Ball did elude him in the end. But even when you look at some of the youngsters missing, Ethan Georgopoulos, who started this season solidly, also missing today. Melanzi as well has been out since round 1. Jordan Adiemi starting on the bench today, so this is very much a youthful team out in the pitch for Essendon against almost, I mean, bar the likes of Sean Cooper and Dennis Menelao and Dante Conte, this is, even Ivan Gergic, essentially a full-strength Bulleen team. Well, a lot of the players out there for Essendon, certainly a lot younger. Even William Thomas are missing today, who scored the winner against Nunawading City on Friday night. They found themselves down in that game and also down a player as well in that game. Here's Ramsey, great touch, showing all his experience. Plays it out to that right-hand side. Here's Ramsey again. In some space on the right, Anthony Ramsey. Carita getting back and ushering him out of bounds, and it's out for a goal kick. Anthony Ramsey, who has spent a lot of his career at FC Bulleen Lions, was most recently there in 2021, the shortened season that year, as the ball's fed over the top, looking for Al Sharifi, stays onside, brings it under control, looking to get towards the byline. His cross is blocked, and it's out for a corner. Corner opportunity here for Bulleen. Westerdale whips it into a dangerous area, and easy pickings again for the Royals keeper, Ryan Mudalia, and he looks to get play moving quickly through Ramsey. A lot of space on this right-hand side, and he's switching ball. Was looking for one of Thierry or Gazzardi. It's turned over. Westerdale looking to feed through Demanche. He times his run well. He's in behind here, Marcus Demanche, bearing down on goal, looks to centre it towards Lofts. And it's well defended again. Gonzogaro looking to kickstart the attack back the other way. Here's Tran. Kelly. Looking to feed through Gazzardi. Bagaric getting across. Marko Bagaric, the captain of FC Bulleen Lions. His first full season as captain this year. Third season at the club as a senior. Coming back in 2022, spending his junior career at the club, as Carita wins the free kick in a really dangerous position. And we know Bulleen have got players who can hit a dead ball. One of Luke Lofts or Carlton Westerdale, certainly dangerous in these areas. You have to wonder, Luke Lofts in particular with his right foot, so dangerous in these positions, but I've seen free kick duties delegated to Westerdale in crossing positions as well. There's a yellow cards awarded there to, I believe, to Gervais and Condogaro there by the referee. So in case you missed it, Essendon in the lead thanks to an opening goal from none other than Graham Kelly. Header at the back post, giving the Royals the lead. And right now, they're in a great position. They can see this one out to potentially book their place in round 6 of the Dockerty Cup. But Bulleen, still plenty of time to work themselves back into this contest. And potentially they can take one step closer to doing so here from this free kick. Loft standing over it. Ball whipped into a dangerous area. Bagaric at the back post! And Bulleen are level. Easy as you like from Marko Bagaric. Luke Loft's ball into the back post, and the captain nods at home unguarded at the back post. His first goal of the season. And Marko Bagaric, who kick-started that play from defence. They won the free kick. It was a ball into a delightful area.
Lions, number 3, Marko Bagaric.
And a really good finish in the back post there from Bagaric, who
Lions 1.
just had to really put that one on target. Easy as you like. You know how dangerous he is from set pieces, Marko Bagaric, but also, as we saw against Pascoe Vale last year, he can Rip one from range as well. Scores level here at Cross Keys, and this early 27 minutes or so is anything to go by. We're set for a goal fest here. This is, of course, the rarity of the second meeting between both the men's and the women's sides playing against each other at senior level this year in a league and cup formats. Of course, a free kick awarded there on that far side there to Bulleen. But of course, with Essendon Royals' women's side being promoted to NPL Women's Victoria this year, we did get that meeting. We haven't had these two sides both in the same leagues of domestic football in a very, very long time. So the first time in a while. I'm not even sure if this might be the first time we've seen both the men's and the women's playing against each other this year. Of course, Royals women's beat Bulleen's women's in round one as Nicoletti's crossed to a dangerous area. Falls to Marcus Demange. Big save from Mudalia. Not cleared. Lofts shot on goal. Another good save from Ryan Mudalia. And Vince Nicoletti again causing problems down the right. And Marcus Demange's first attempt saved, and then Lofts just unable to beat the Royals keeper, who's had a very good start to this game. And Bulleen putting the pressure on to turn this game around and take the lead. But yes, going back to the previous point, Essendon did win the women's NPL encounter. A 2-1 win at the Venator Club in round one. They will meet again at this venue later this season in the league. Of course, this will be the one and only meeting between the two men's sides due to Essendon Royals being a tier down from Bulleen in VPL 2. Free kick awarded here for Bulleen in another dangerous position, and their last goal coming from a set piece, and you do wonder if the instruction is again to get the tall timber forward, and that's exactly what's happening as Puppy and Bagarich coming up from the back. Lofts floated in, and it's headed away by Nkandogoro, helped back on its way by Bagarich, but a free kick's awarded against Bagarich there. Danger averted for the Royals defence, who are under all sorts of pressure. A very youthful Essendon defence today with a host of first-choice players not playing today. No Brad Norton, no Phil Riccobene, no William Thomason, Andre Russo as well. Their starting goalkeeper on the bench today, so Michael Ferrante not afraid to throw the youngsters in, including youngster Diarmid Harrington, who's in for his first start of the season, the youngster. Jaden Tran as well, and James Thierry in the side today as part of that back four alongside Matteo Bulleen, who only just returned in the last few weeks from a broken leg. He missed most of last season due to injury, and it's great to see him back out in the field. One of the great characters in Victorian football, Matteo Bulleen, as Wilson looking to play it over the top for Demanche, and it's just skipped past him, and again Mudalia is there to collect. Probably Marcus Demanche's most dangerous game since coming to Bulleen. He's struggled to make an impact in the early going, but he's looked good today. Well played from Ryan, feeding it up the line for Nkandogoro. Kelly turning centrally and harassed there by Wilson and forced to retreat. Thierry. Nkandogoro. Matteo Bulleen. Press on here from the Bulleen attack. Mudalia. And good pressing there from El Sharifi to cause the turnover there from Harrington. Lofts heads it forward. Thierry just puts a foot through it and sends it long. Nicoletti takes the throw quickly. El Sharifi feeding it inboard to Kurita, and just couldn't get the ball to the feet of Demanche. It's now at Bulleen. Turned over by Tran. Cardillo. Here's Kurita. Plays it into the box. Al Sharifi is offside. Either way, it was saved by Mudalia, but it was a good ball into the area from Kurita. Hussein Al Sharifi just unable to pop that one to the back of the net, but perhaps more importantly, wasn't able to time his run to perfection. We saw Hussein Al Sharifi get on the end of one of the great team goals in Victorian football this season against Werribee City a few weeks ago. Some brilliant interplay from the likes of Dennis Menelau and Mark Kurita and Luke Lofts, and Al Sharifi scoring the goal. His only goal of the season so far, but he was brilliant that night. Looking to have a similar impact tonight as Ryan's ball turned over. Lofts, heavy touch, does well to come up with possession. Well played there from the Englishman. Al Sharifi, centrally to Wilson. Wilson looking to play it forward. Al Sharifi, immediately under pressure, wins the throw-in. Seeing Jamie Wilson play as one of the 2-8s today alongside Carlton Westerdale today, with Dante Conte not playing today and Dimi Paraskos on the bench. Jamie Wilson has played a few minutes as of late as part of a double pivot. Of course, we saw Carlton Westerdale miss against Kingston last week through injury after going down against Langwarrin. Kelly and Westerdale collide. Puppy, Cardillo. Cardillo receiving quite centrally at the moment. Close to 34 minutes played here at Cross Keys Reserve. Score is 1-1. Graham Kelly with the opener for Essendon Royals before Marco Begaric with the equaliser for Bulleen, as just feels some of that drizzle starting to come down at Cross Keys. It's been a very chilly day in Melbourne, and the rain has come and gone in typical Melbourne conditions. Cardillo for Puppy. And his pass is just not under control, and he turns it over. Harrington. Bulleen. Goes long for Kelly. And it's a bit too much on that in the end from Matteo Bulleen. Westerdale. Lofts looking for Al Sharifi, and he tries to sizzle it out wide for Nicoletti, but too much on it and out for a throw-in. Wilson to Manch, nods it on to Margarita. Well played by Bulleen, denying the Japanese attacker. Begaric turned over. Kelly dummies the shot, looks to play through Gazzardi, but Puppy does well to intercept. Kelly winning it back. Cuts inside. Looking to feed it over the top for Ryan, but a bit too much on it. It's out for a goal kick. The rain starting to come down here at Cross Keys Reserve. Just a reminder, if the scores are level at the end of 90 minutes tonight, we will be going extra time, and if the scores are still level after that, well, the dreaded penalty shootout awaits. With fixtures piling up for both of these two sides, they'd love to get it done in 90, but if we have to go the distance, we have to go the distance, so be it. I'm sure they won't be complaining if they do get the result in the end, as Wilson looking for Demanch. Putting Harrington under all sorts of pressure. Wilson over the top for Lofts. Bulleen intercepts. Ramsey feeds it out wide. Gazzardi. Ramsey. and Kandogoro. It's Desi and Kandogoro. Plays the 1-2 with Gazardi. And his pass is not the best of passes, but Thierry's there to keep it alive. Harrington. Well played there by Wilson. Turned over to Manch. Just holding it up and waits for Nicoletti. Gets forward from right back. Feeding it through to El Sharifi. In a crossing position. Cross is blocked. And now Royals can counter going back the other way. And Kandogoro. Big interception there from Nicoletti. Wilson goes to ground. And a free kick's awarded against Gervais and Kandogoro. Closing in on half-time here. Still 1-1. Either side fashion another chance before the break. Still plenty of time to do so. Seen how rapid Essendon have been able to break in transition, but how much joy Bulleen have had down the right flank today. Westerdale looking for Nicoletti. Ryan. Just see El Sharifi knocking the ball away from Noah Ryan as he tried to get play moving from the free kick, and the referee not too happy with that one and just gives him a warning and lets him know about what might happen next time if he infringe again, as the ball rolls all the way through to Ethan Reid. Tran does well to put Cardillo under pressure, knocks it forward. Gazardi. Very talented youngster Julian Gazardi, who joined Essendon this off-season from Bulleen's junior setup. He's made the most of his opportunities playing senior football for the Royals this year. Ball flicked on, looking for Ramsey. And Westerdale is there to usher it over the line for a goal kick. Ramsey. Ball turned over by Tran. Carrito receives from Demanch, looking to feed it through. Westerdale. Gazardi. Carrito wins it back. Carrito looking to break back the other way. Got white shirts alongside him. He goes to Marcus Demanch, hits some space. Demanch's shot's blocked. Well played. Getting back was James Thierry. Huge intervention there from the Royals fullback. Westerdale lets it run. Intercepted there by Nkandogoro, looking to break back the other way. Ramsey. Straight through to Begarich. Wilson. Cardillo, back to Wilson, under pressure, and Nkandogoro wins it back. Kelly. Out to Ramsey, in some space, whips it into a dangerous area, and it's not a clear. Carita does well to bring it under control, and he looks to feed through Lofts. It's well waited for the Englishman. Lofts cuts inside, in shooting position here, feeds through Carita. Will it come back to him? And his effort in the end is collected by Mudalia. And when Bulleen have been able to break in speed, they've looked very dangerous, and they're finding a lot of joy still down this right-hand side. Still the scores remain 1-1. Tran. Turned over, Wilson winning it back. Westerdale. Bulleen just happy to knock the ball around the back a bit here and patiently build their way up. El Sharifi. Good tussle there with Noah Ryan. Begarich. As Diag is intercepted by Tran. Lofts. Carita. Cuts inside. Westerdale receives on the turn. Plays it to Demanch. Demanch looking to feed through Nicoletti. Can he keep it alive? He can, but only for a second. And the ball's out for a goal kick. Nicoletti. Big collision there with Ryan. Kelly winning it back. Plays it to Nkandogoro. Here's Ryan. Cuts inside. Kelly. Wilson got a key foot in there and it's turned over. Carita. Waits for Cardillo in support. That's where he goes. Cardillo looking to barrel his way through, but it's turned over again. Wilson. Pass bounces all the way through to Mudalia. Updates from around the grounds in other Dockerty Cup fixtures tonight. Heidelberg leading 2-1 in their game against Brunswick Juventus. Hume City 2-0 up against Brunswick City. Bentley Greens 2-0 up against Upfield. Of course, Bentley, if they do, or the winner of that contest will play the winner of this game. So one for both teams to keep an eye on as Nkandogoro plays it inboard. Ryan has space to get forward and no one's going to him. Noah Ryan can keep going and he feeds it out wide to Gazzardi. He has the effort on goal. Reed spills it and does well on the second attempt to make up for it. And Julian Gazzardi, he'd love a goal against his former team. One goal this season already for Julian Gazzardi. Coming in that 3-3 draw against Box Hill at Wembley Park. Al Sharifi looking to play it to Lofts and a bit too much on it in the end and it's turned over. So we edge closer towards half time. Don't think there'll be too much stoppage time. Carita winning it back. Lofts in some space, feeds it back to Carita. In a crossing position, he whips it in towards Al Sharifi and it's put behind by Thierry and out for a corner. Bulleen have had a lot of joy with those crosses into the area, but still that go-ahead goal eludes them. But they might get a chance here to get their noses ahead of the break here from this corner. Cardillo heading over to take it. He's in swinging ball. We'll get 2 minutes of added time here. What can he do from this set piece? Jake Cardillo standing over it. Ball whipped into a dangerous area. Bagaric tried to get a swing onto it. Wilson goes for the spectacular. That's a free kick given away there by Jamie Wilson. If that had come off and that was allowed to continue, it would have been one of the great goals. But nonetheless, it's a free kick to Essendon. Tran. Mudalia sends it long. Wilson. Lofts brings under control, looking to play through Carita. Carita brings under control here, looking to get in behind, but it's well defended. Getting back was Jaden Tran again. Long ball for Kelly, and maybe one last chance for Essendon, but he couldn't bring it under control. It was a difficult one for the Irishman. And now Bulleen looking to break back the other way. Maybe one last attack before the break. Nicoletti, Demanch, looking to play it through for El Sharifi, but couldn't get it through to his partner in crime. Westerdahl sending it long. Bulleen. And that's half-time here at Cross Keys Reserve in this Dockerty Cup fixture. The score is 1-1. Essendon took the lead thanks to a goal from Graham Kelly, giving the home side the early advantage before an equaliser from Marco Bagaric brought the away side level. And plenty of chances for Bulleen after that to try and take the lead, but some great goalkeeping from Ryan Mutalia has ensured the scores are level. But this game is well and truly alive as both teams chase a place in the next round. Of course, if this game remains level after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes awaits, extra time, and potentially penalties if the scores are still level at the end of 120. But we'll be back in around 15 minutes' time here. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Football Victoria Facebook and YouTube stream. We'll be back for the second half in around 15 minutes' time here from Cross Keys Reserve. The score is Essendon Roars 1, Bulleen Lions 1. Welcome back to Cross Keys Reserve for this Dockerty Cup fixture between Essendon Royals and FC Bulleen Lions. Score here is 1-1. Graham Kelly opening the scoring for the home side before Marco Begaric pulling one back for Bulleen. Things are all tied as we get ready for the second half here in Melbourne's North. A place in the next round, round 6 of the Dockerty Cup / Australia Cup qualifying preliminary rounds on the line. The winner will take on one of Bentley Greens or Upfield, but Bentley leading 3-0 at Kingston Heath, so you can almost safely assume, barring an incredible comeback, the winner of this game will be playing George Katsakis' side in the next round. And of course, the winner of this game will be the home side in that game as well. So a bit of something extra on that as well. As we get underway for the second half, Essendon Royals in their home kit, kicking us off. Going from left to right, Bulleen in their away kits, kicking from right to left. As Julian Gazzardi looking to take it upon himself early, and he wins the corner. Julian Gazzardi, one of 3 former Bulleen Lions in the starting lineup for Essendon today, along with Matteo Bulleen, the captain, and Anthony Ramsey. Can't miss Anthony Ramsey with his blonde hair. Blonde tips there on the edge of the box and beard. Graham Kelly, though, going over to take the corner. Floats it in to a dangerous area, and it gets past everyone. It was, in the end, it almost got on the head there of James Thierry. Ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in. No changes from either side at half-time, but plenty of attacking options for both teams. The 2 names in particular that stand out for Essendon, it's Jordan Adiemi, the English striker, who already has 4 goals in 5 games in the league and 5 goals in 6 games in all competitions, did score against Riversdale. And from a Bulleen persuasion, there's 2 names that certainly stand out, in Dennis Menelau and Finn Harbinson, the youngster, the young gun, who scored already 2 goals in all competitions this season, 1 against Werribee City and 1 against Clifton Hill in the last round of the Dockerty Cup. So you'd expect both of those players to be brought on at some point. Dennis Menelau, of course, off to a very good start in the league this season for Bulleen. Ramsey looking to get in behind Westerdale, but Ethan Reed's there to collect. So Bulleen this season in the league started the year with 3 straight games at home where they went 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat, and then had a bit of a good run going while they were on the road. They got wins against North Geelong and Caroline Springs George Cross, a draw at Melbourne City, and beat Werribee. But then since then, and since that win against Clifton Hill in the Cup, which came after the win against Werribee, they're without a win in 4. 2 losses, sandwiching 2 draws against Kingston and Langwarrin, but the losses against Brunswick City and Melbourne Victory as Carlton Westerdale wins the free kick. And Essendon Royals starting this season undefeated. 4 wins and 2 draws to start the year. Sorry, it's 4 wins and 3 draws to start the season for them, but their most recent game here at Cross Keys, a 2-1 win against Nunawading City. They were down to 10 and they battled their way back. Goals from Kelly and William Thomason helping them over the line last Friday night. But a free kick opportunity now for Bulleen that the Royals defence has to contend with. Westerdale standing over it. Ball floated in from the Queenslander, and it's just eluded Marco Begaric, who already has a goal to his name from a set piece, and came oh so close to adding one there, but I believe the flag was up against Begaric anyway, so wouldn't have counted. Westerdale looking to feed through El Sharifi. It's turned over. Ryan, Ramsey. Here go the Royals back the other way. Kelly holding off Cardillo. Showing all his class and skill, Graham Kelly. Cuts inside. Here's Ryan. Back to Kelly. Out to the left-hand side. It's Gazzardi. He whips it into a dangerous area, and Desi Nkandogoro was waiting for it at the front post, and it's out for a goal kick. Him and Gervais and Condogoro both on the pitch still. Desi with the number 77 and Gervais with the number 88 in the heart of midfield. Desi playing a bit further up. Cardillo. Pushed back there by Jaden Tran. Done an extended internship in the youth setups of both Melbourne Knights and Avondale. 2 stints at Knights for Jaden Tran, either side of his stint at Avondale. Spent last season at Summer Street before making the move to the Royals this off-season. Carita, Westerdale, Wilson, back to Westerdale. Cardillo. Westerdale assesses his options and feeds it over the top for one of Carita or Lofts. Carita brings it under control. Lofts back to Carita in a crossing position. Here's Lofts. Again getting down the byline. Still going Lofts. And he wins the corner. Another set-piece opportunity here for the Lions. Already scored once from a set-piece today. Through Marco Bagaric, and have a chance here to take the lead from one yet again. Lofts standing over it. Ball floated into a dangerous area. Mudalia got a fist to it. Bagaric heads it on target. In fact, just over in the ends, and it's out for a goal kick. And Marco Bagaric looks like he's pulled up a little bit lame, which is the last thing Bulleen need right now. He's one of their key players and their captain going down. We've seen Marco Bagaric already have some injury concerns this year. Was forced off in the game earlier this season. The physio has been called in the meantime. On the bench from Bulleen, Dimi Paraskos, Dennis Menelau, Angelo Amato, Xavier Norton, backup goalkeeper James Sekris and Finn Harbinson. So with Ivan Gergic missing today, being rested, means their centre-back stocks are quite depleted. Also Sean Cooper as well being rested. So maybe it might be a bit of a defensive reshuffle forced. It might be someone such as Xavier Norton that may be called upon. Bagaric looks all good to continue. He's just going to have to re-enter play from halfway as play continues with Bulleen down to 10 for the time being. Kelly, Ramsey. Wilson tried to clear it away, but it might work out here for the Royals. El Sharifi. Strong challenge from Gervais and Condogoro. Ball towards Desi and Condogoro, intercepted by Papi. Looks like we are going to see a substitution for Bulleen in just a moment. The first substitution of the game. As Tran's ball for Kelly is intercepted by Bagaric. Cardillo plays it to Carita. Heavy touch there from the attacker. Switching ball for Demanch, way too much on it. And Ryan Mudalia is there to mop it up, and we're going to see that substitution happen. And Marco Bagaric is going to be forced off, and he's going to be replaced here by Finn Harbinson. So
substitution for FC Bulleen Lions.
The captain forced off, and
number 3, Marco Bagaric, replaced by number 33, Phineas Harbinson.
So Finn Harbinson, a great opportunity for the youngster, highly rated youngster in the Bulleen setup, coming on here for Bagaric, whose evening comes to an end. He did get on the scoreboard, and we saw him go down with that injury, and he's been forced off, and he's played almost every minute now he's played every minute up until now of the last the 3 games they've played in this 8-day stretch, and I do wonder if maybe the stretch of games they've played during this period has just taken a toll on him and he's been forced off. So Finn Harbinson gets his opportunity, and if you haven't seen this youngster play yet, he's got a lot of ability, and he's getting involved early. Feeds through El Sharifi. It's a cutting ball, and it's off the crossbar. Still alive for Kurita. Cardillo plays it back into the area. Cleared by Nkandogoro. Wilson. Here's El Sharifi, who's made the move now to right back. As you can see, Nicoletti shifting in at centre back for the time being. El Sharifi's ball rolls through to Ryan Mudalia, who had to be at his absolute best to tap that one onto the crossbar. El Sharifi's cross was almost goal bound. And what a chance for Bulleen to take the lead. Ramsey. Strong challenge by Nicoletti. Westerdale, Kurita, Wilson. Kurita, nice into play and wins the free kick at the halfway mark. See that Jake Cardillo now with the captain's armband since Marco Bagaric has been forced off. But we've spoken about Finn Harbinson. He started this season like a house on fire in the under-23s. He's had a few opportunities as a substitute this year, scoring against Werribee City in the league and against Clifton Hill in the cup. It didn't come much easier for him in that game against Clifton Hill. He put the ball essentially into an empty net as Clifton Hill threw Chris Theodorides forward in search of a late equaliser, and Bulleen broke back the other way and was able just to essentially walk it in. His goal against Werribee, his cameo in that game was particularly nice, and we saw him on debut last year against Western United get an assist as well. So he's made an impact at senior level as the ball's fed through. Here's a chance now for the Royals. Gazzardi getting down the left, in some space to cross. Julian Gazzardi still going, and he wins the corner. Now a chance for the home side to respond. Just looking over at that Bulleen bench, it looks like Dennis Menelau is going to be called upon soon as well, as Bulleen chase a winner, but they're going to have to do some defending here, and they're down some tall timber defensively. 2 of their centre-backs not in the field today as Kelly's ball's whipped into the back post, and it's gone past everyone out for a goal kick, but really 3 first-choice defenders all missing. Bagaric forced off through injury, Ivan Gergic and Sean Cooper being rested. So a makeshift defensive unit out there at the moment. Here's Westerdale. Feeds it out to the right-hand side for El Sharifi. Strong challenge by Thierry. Here's Graham Kelly. And he just goes for goal in the end, and it's out for a goal kick. Lofts. Might work out for him still. Looking for Demanch. Comes through to Kurita. Brings it under control. In a shooting position here, Mark Kurita. Plays it out to Lofts, but the flag is up. And the Englishman's offside. You can hear Ethan Reid, the Bulleen goalkeeper, just yelling at his teammates to just have a ping. Mark Kurita was in a shooting position, but was perhaps a touch unselfish and wanted to play through his teammate. Cardillo, strong collision with Ramsey. So just a quick check around the grounds at some of the other results. Melbourne Serbia leading 2-0 against Uni Hill. Western Suburbs leading against North Sunshine Eagles. Heidelberg have extended their lead against Brunswick Juventus to 3-1. Hume City 3-0 up against Brunswick City. Moreland City leading against Dandy Thunder, but down to 10. Bentley Greens still up 3-0 against Upfield. Kingston 1-0 up against St Kilda. Altona Magic have turned that game around against Northcote, now lead 3-1. And Altona City up against Manningham 1-0. It's the ball fed over the top looking for Mark Kurita. He brings it under control. He's in a shooting position here. Kurita, he goes himself. And it's saved by Mudalia. And a good opportunity there for Bulleen. Mark Kurita has been a goal threat all season. And we know he has it in him. He has goals in him. Scored in that last game against Melbourne Victory. It was a very nice goal in that game too, and he has been in some great form since joining from Werribee City as the Royals player has just hit the deck for a second. Needing to potentially just stretch out the cramp. That's Jaden Tran, who's just come across from right back. The other game of note, Preston Lions and Sydenham, still 0-0 at BT Connor Reserve. Winner of that game takes on South Melbourne as the home team in the next round. As ball's turned over, here's Harbinson looking to take it himself, and deflection goes behind Kurita. Here's Ramsey. Westerdale wins it back. Strong collision there with Ramsey. Kurita. Strong challenge by Tran to the ball into touch. Interesting wrinkle to this game is, the fascinating subplot more so is, if we do get Dimi Paraskos on the field at the same time as Anthony Ramsey, we'll have two dentists on the field. So not every day you see two dentists taking the field in the same game, but nonetheless, if him and Anthony Ramsey are on the field, that could certainly happen. Wilson, Lofts, turned over by Nkandogoro. Wilson plays Al Sharifi. Nicoletti under pressure there from Kelly, and he goes back to his man behind him in Ethan Reid. Tran helps it forward. Strong play there from Gazardi to help it down to Ramsey. Nkandogoro back towards Ramsey. Nodded away by Wilson. Puppy. Kurita. Cuts inside and plays it centrally for Wilson, and it's put out for a throw in there by Thierry. And Anthony Ramsey has just hit the deck here, and it looks like he's going to be forced off, and it looks like we're going to see a triple change here for Essendon Royals. Michael Ferrante emptying the clip. In fact, we're going to see 4 changes from the Royals. They're well and truly going for it right now as the physio will be coming on. So it's going to be Ali Eigen coming on here for Jaden Tran as one of those changes, making his first appearance for the Royals. We're going to have Anthony Ramsey coming off and replaced here. Should be Julian Gazardi coming off as well. Some bit of a mix-up there with the substitutes board. As well, it's going to be the end of the game for Noah Ryan as well, I believe. Or no, actually, he's going to be staying on. So just trying to work out exactly who's been coming on at what point. So Anthony Ramsey's going to be one of those players forced off. It's going to be Yusuke Nishiyama coming onto the pitch as well. As also, it's going to be the end of the game for Desiree Nkandogoro. And we have Jordan Adeyemi as one of those players coming on too. So a whole host of attacking changes here from the Royals. Also, we've got Theophanis Zelopis coming on as well. So 4 changes from Essendon Royals. Ball cleared away. Wilson brings down the control. Lofts cuts inside. Kurita in some space. Ball's put behind and out for a throw-in. In fact, my apologies. The number 4 for Essendon Royals today is actually Connor Valenti, not Ali Eigen. Might see Eigen a little bit later in this game as Cardillo's ball's whipped in. Mudalia came out to collect, didn't entirely deal with a chance on the bicycle from Harbinson, and it's over the bar. And the youngster going deep into his trick bag there, and he almost pulled off the spectacular.
triple substitution for Essendon Royals. Off, Desiree Incondagoro, Anthony Ramsey, Jaden Tran, and Julian Gazzardi. Replaced by Jordan Adeyemi, Theophanis Selepis, Connor Valenti, and Yusuke Nishiyama.
So there's the 4 changes confirmed by the Essendon Royals ground announcer, and of course as well senior women's coach Vince Battiato. Kelly. Long ball looking to feed through Zalapis and just eludes him, and it's collected by Reed. And here's Zalapis, who spent time with South Melbourne's youth team and also with Racing Murcia over in Spain before returning in this off-season. 1 goal to his name already this season. I do wonder if he's able to make the desired impact, as with this man here, Jordan Adeyemi, who has just over 20 minutes to really make a mark. Certainly a player to watch, Jordan Adeyemi, a speedster, a very good finisher, very good dribbler as well. Cardillo, Westerdale looking to get forward and wins the free kick, Carlton Westerdale. And getting a substitution here from Bulleen, their second of the game, and it'll be Marcus DeManch. His number has been called. He's going to be replaced here by Dennis Menelau. Change that I guess we were expecting at some point to see Dennis Menelau coming off, but Marcus DeManch, a bright start to this game, but unable to find his first goal in Bulleen colours. But this man here, Menelau, has no problems finding the back of the net, as has shown in recent weeks. He's in some really good form at the moment, Menelau. 6 goals this season, 2 goals in his last 2.
Bulleen. Off, number 14, Marcus DeManch, replaced by number 9, Dennis Menelau.
Lofts brings it down. It's out of bounds and out for a throw-in. Chances have been few and far between in this half. The best of those, Hussein El-Sharifi's cross-come shot. That was parried onto the bar. Finn Harbinson's bicycle kick effort. It's a speculative one, but if it came off, it would have been something, but still, the go-ahead goal eludes as Menelau with a lovely flick to Carita. He has players in the middle. Carita whips it back into Harbinson, and Bulleen take the lead. It just had to be the youngster. Finn Harbinson does it again. He gets his opportunity and he makes the most of it, and he gives the Lions the lead. It all started with that beautiful flick from Menelau and a great cross from Carita to an unmarked Finn Harbinson.
Goal for FC Bulleen Lions, number 33, Phineas Harbinson. Essendon Royals 1, FC Bulleen 2.
Who continues to show what he's made of at senior level. Minutes have been few and far between for him, but every time he takes the field, there is no denying his impact. That's now 3 goals in all competitions for Finn Harbinson. 2 in the cup, 1 in the league. And right now, Bulleen have their noses ahead. They've turned around the early deficit with just over 20 minutes remaining. And what a moment for the teenager. Westerdale going to play it through, but how can Essendon respond? They're behind. They need to find something. They started this game with that shot goal through Graham Kelly. Of course, this is a team with a lot of key players being rested and also suspended. But they've still stuck it right to Bulleen, and they're still in this if they can turn it around. Nicoletti getting forward from the back. Wins the throw. Great moment for young Finn Harbinson, whose 2 goals were basically not really consolations, they were sealers in those wins against Werribee and Clifton Hill. This one here, a go-ahead goal in a cup game against an old rival. Massive for his confidence. And you just have to think that these sort of performances have to yield potentially more minutes in the senior lineup in the weeks ahead. It's part of this very tough attack to break into. So many attacking options. Even got Jamie Wilson, who is primarily a winger, playing as a bit deeper as one of the midfielders today. Goes to show the depth they've got up there this season. Kurita turned over. Kelly. Here's Adeyemi. What can the Royals do here? Looking to play through Zelopis. Big interception from El Sharifi. Kurita looking to flick it on. Kelly. Mudalia just sends it into the night sky. The flag is up for an offside. Just looking over that Bulleen bench, Juliano February just calling for calm. It's been a busy 8-day stretch for Bulleen. It's been a tough 4 weeks for Bulleen. They haven't won in quite some time. In fact, their last win was against Clifton Hill in the Cup back on Good Friday. So it's been a long time since they've tasted the sweet elixir of victory. And with big games coming in the league, as El Sharifi receives a yellow card there against Western United, Northcote, Preston and Bentley, 4 massive league games to come. They need to have all the momentum they can get. Those games against Western United and Northcote at home, and then away against Preston and Bentley as we begin the reverse fixtures as we tick over halfway after that game against Northcote in 2 weeks' time of this VPL 1 season. Westerdale turns it over. Here's Adeyemi in some range. Adeyemi goes for goal! Jordan Adeyemi, take a bow! He's done it again!
Goal for Essendon Royals, Jordan Adeyemi. Essendon Royals 2.
He's special, this one. An instant impact from the Englishman. And it's 2-2. Jordan Adeyemi with the goal that brings the Royals level. His 6th goal in all competitions, 2 in the Cup, 4 in the league. An absolute belter. And an instant impact from 2 substitutes in this game. First Finn Harbinson, then Jordan Adeyemi. And this game is well and truly on as Kurita cuts inside. Feeds Harbinson. Can he get the shot away? And in the end, it's a corner. What a game this has been across Keys Reserve. In almost every game Jordan Adeyemi's played in, he has scored, bar last week. In fact, that was his first game he's played where he hasn't scored. He scored in that first game against GV Suns. He got sent off. He missed a few games. He came back. He picked up where he left off. He got an assist in the last game, so he's still finding a way to make an impact. But he's such a special player. As Cardillo's corner whipped in looking for Puppy. And a free kick's awarded to the Royals. It's been some game between these two sides who have just thrown haymakers at each other all game, and still this game hangs in the balance. Kelly over the top, looking for Zelopis. El Sharifi gets back and Reed collects. Of course, if the scores remain level at the end of 90, extra time awaits. Puppy. Well played by Adeyemi. He wins it back. Plays it centrally to Kelly. Here's Adeyemi again. Still going, Jordan Adeyemi. Gets to the byline. Back across the face, and Westerdale's there. And he clears it away. And Kandogoro Kelly. Valenti. Plays it centrally. Big interception by Wilson. Might still work out for Valenti, but Cardillo's there to usher it across, and it's out for a goal kick. This has been some game here at Cross Keys. A place in the next round on the line against more than likely the Bentley Greens or upfield. Bentley leading 3-0 in that contest. And they're getting it closer and closer to a place in the next round, but this game, it's anyone's guess right now. The subs for both teams have just flipped the script. Bulleen sends it long. Adiemi contests with Puppy, but Puppy does well. Here's Westerdale. Looking to feed through Harbinson. Harbinson times his run to perfection. Harbinson again. That's a brilliant save from Mudalia. The goal was at his mercy, but that's a massive stop from the Royals goalkeeper. He's having some impact, the teenager. And he almost had a second there. But the danger's not averted just yet. A corner now for the Lions. Lofts whips it in. Headed on goal, and it's helped in. It's in the end from Finn Harbinson. He has his second after all, and Bulleen retake the lead.
Goal for FC Bulleen Lions. Essendon Royals 2, FC Bulleen 3.
It was Puppy who headed it towards goal. Westerdale helped it on its way. Not sure if that on the first attempt was the one that crossed the line.
By number 33, Phineas Harbinson.
But it was Harbinson in the end who helped it over the line, and it will be his goal. He's got his brace. And he's now up to 4 goals this season. He's having an incredible impact on this game. And Bulleen lead once more. Is there another twist in the tail? But Finn Harbinson having a game to remember, and perhaps the game which might nail his place in this team for good. El Sharifi. Strong challenge with Kelly. Zelopis. Cardillo wins the header. Can the Royals muster up something again? Ryan looking for Zelopis. It's nodded away. Here's Harbinson. He's fearless, the youngster, but was unable to get in behind Thierry. It's been an incredible game. Mudalia, who's made a string of big saves, just unable to deny Harbinson yet again. Of course, in the lead up to that goal, it was his huge stop to deny Harbinson a second, but he didn't have to wait long for it. Bulleen wanted the throw, but they didn't get it. It's going in the way of Essendon Royals. Throw in again to the Royals. Just looking over at that Essendon bench, they're getting ready to make a final change. It will be Ali Eigen, who we see for the first time this season. Essendon look to muster up yet another comeback. Ryan. Thierry Harrington, who's really had a tough game today against the Bulleen attack. He's held his own in moments, but really you'll learn a lot from this one going up against some really talented players. He's certainly held his own in moments, but doesn't come much more difficult when you're coming up against all that talent they've got with the likes of Luke Lofts and Mark Carita and Marcus DeManch. Dennis Menelau now as here's Noah Ryan. Valenti whips it in, not a bad ball. Adiemi's waiting for it. It took a deflection and it's out for a corner. As here comes the substitution. It will be Gervais and Kandogoro coming off and replaced here by Ali Eigen. Final change here from Essendon.
Substitution, Essendon Royals. Gervais and Kandogoro. Replaced by
Ball whipped in by Kelly into a dangerous area, headed away by El Sharifi.
Number 12, sorry.
Here is Ali Egan. Going to feed it over the top. That's a beautiful pass over the top, and the ball's put behind and out for a corner. It's a dangerous position there for Harrington. Ali Egan, who's come on, Ali Egan, sorry, former Melbourne City and Pascoe Vale midfielder. Ball whipped into a dangerous area. Puppy nods it away. Egan again in a crossing position. Whips it in. That's a beautiful ball into the area. And it just eludes. It's a good ball into the area again. Nishiyama waiting for it at the back post. Who's come on and helped solidify that defence since Harrington's come off, and we've seen Nishiyama he's played most games this season, plenty of experience playing in the J3 League and last season at Banyule City in State League, and now come across to Essendon Royals. Kelly. It's Westerdale who, with a very speculative effort, and that ball bounces through to Mudalia, who collects. Just over 81 minutes played here as Carlton Westerdale hits the deck. Just happy to waste a few seconds here as Bulleen edge closer and closer to a place in the next round. So a quick update around the grounds as we wait for Carlton Westerdale to receive his treatment. North Sunshine Eagles have equalised against Western Suburbs. The score there is 1-1. Heidelberg 4-2 up against Brunswick Juventus. Hume City 3-1 up against Brunswick City. Moreland City still lead against Dandenong Thunder. They're up 1-0 in that game. Bentley 3-0 ahead against Upfield. St Kilda have equalised against Kingston. That's 1-1, and Kingston are down to 10 in that game. Altona Magic 4-2 up against Northcote. Altona City 1-0 up against Manningham United, and still 0-0 between Preston and Sydenham, while Melbourne Serbia have booked their place in the next round with a 2-0 win against Uni Hill. As it looks like Dimi Paraskos is going to be coming on here. Carlton Westerdale looks like he's in some pain at the moment, and he was injured only last week. He had to miss the game against Kingston due to a knock to his knee, and he returned against Melbourne Victory, and looks like he's just not going to be risked here. And Dimi Paraskos, a like-for-like replacement, is going to be brought on in his place for the final 10-odd minutes of this game. So there's the substitution. Dimi Paraskos on, Carlton Westerdale off. Former Kingston City and St Albans midfielder and Dandenong Thunder as well. Dimi Paraskos coming on. Ball fed over the top.
Substitution for FC.
Chance for Zalapis.
Off. Carlton Westerdale. Replaced by number 6.
Centrally there to Kelly. Egan has a go with his left, and that was a very speculative effort, and that's over the bar. It was always going to be a difficult one for the veteran to get that one on target. Some Royals back in action on Friday night against Brunswick Juventus in a huge game for them against a side that they're also battling with for promotion into VPL 1 this season. While Bulleen, they get a nice 6-day break for them, something that they've certainly been craving. And they're back in Monday Night Football at the Venator Club against Western United's youth team, who are coming off a 7-0 win against Langwarrin. Team with plenty of speed, plenty of attacking flair, some of the best young players in the country over there in Tarneit. Egan looking for Zalapis. Nicoletti puts it out for a throw. What can the Royals muster up? Can they muster up One last chance. Had a comeback here as Kelly. Ball floated in. Valenti brings it down. Puppy nods it away. Cardillo clears it. Forced to go all the way back to Mudalia. Egan offers, but instead he just goes long instead. Cardillo, strong collision there with Valenti. Wilson, back to Nicoletti. Slotted him well at centre-back since Begarich's injury. Egan looking to push the pace and send it forward, and it might work out. Here's Nicoletti with a fresh air swing. El Sharifi with a nervous moment at the back with Ethan Reid. And he clears it away, straight back to Egan. Kelly. Adeyemi turned over. Kurita. Intercepted. Nishiyama. Feeds through Kelly. Kelly's in an onside position. Kelly on goal. Puts it over the bar. And what a chance to bring the Royals level. The goal was at his mercy, but he just puts it over. What a chance. Massive chance there for Graham Kelly to add his second. He's been prolific in front of goal this season. If it was going to fall to anyone that you'd be hoping for from a Royals persuasion, it'd be him or Jordan Adeyemi. You'd back in more times than not to score, which they already have done today. That was just unable to find the equaliser there as Cardillo with the throw. Headed forward by Harrington. Puppy. Egan. Bulleen just taking precious seconds off the clock. Closing in on a place in the next round against what looks to be Bentley Greens. Unless the Royals can flip the script here. Ryan looking for Zelopis. Big one-on-one here with El Sharifi. El Sharifi does well, but it will be coming back. Thierry. Zelopis gets around his man. Nicoletti does well. Wilson back to Nicoletti. He sends it long. Nishiyama. Ball cleared by Nicoletti, but it's still in a dangerous position. Adeyemi up against Cardillo. Adeyemi does well. Harrington. Ryan. Egan. Lovely bit of interplay there from the Royals midfielders, but it's turned over. Nicoletti looking to push it back the other way. Big interception there from Thierry, and he wins the free kick. Well played from the youngster. Just see there, James Thierry not allowing Finn Harbinson to waste time and stand in front of that free kick as Cardillo puts it out for a throw. Is there one last twist? Is there one last chance for Essendon to send this game to extra time? Egan, Kelly, turns it over. Menelau does well. Plays it ahead of Kurita. Mudalia comes off his line. Bit of a nervous moment there, but did well. I think they've got to go long here, Essendon. Nicoletti. Lofts just hoofs it into the night sky, but the ball's already out for the throw. 88.5 minutes played here. Still the score reads 3-2 to Bulleen. Finn Harbinson's double looks set to be the difference. Harrington, Ryan, Adeyemi, cuts inside. Adeyemi on his left, goes for goal! He's done it again! Jordan Adeyemi! Take a bow! It's 3-3. This game continues to deliver. And Jordan Adeyemi He has 2 to his name. And it's 3-3. What a game here at Cross Keys Reserve. This is incredible. Is there another twist, though? Could we find a winner in 90? Al-Sharifi. Karita. Good challenge there from Thierry. This is an unbelievable game here. The Dockerty Cup continuing to deliver. Which is how much at a time will there be? We're at the fourth official's mercy now. And there will be 5 minutes of added time here at Cross Keys Reserve. So plenty of time for either side to find a winner. Or else another 30. Ball nodded away. Adeyemi, he's on a hat-trick. He's feeling himself at the moment, but Wilson looking to push the pace back the other way. Wins a throw. Bulleen, they've been pegged back twice in this game. Can they muster up enough energy to go ahead for a third time? They had to battle back from a goal back early in this game as well. Every time it seemed like Essendon were on the canvas, they've battled back. And a foul throw there against Hussein Al-Sharifi. The referee was right onto it. And you just wonder, can either side find the winner? Essendon just happy to take their time. Of course, they have already emptied out their bench. They've made all their subs. Bulleen have only made the 3, with Harbinson, Paraskos and Menelau all on. Still have Xavier Norton and Angelo Amato as on-field options to bring on. Free kick here for Bulleen. And you have to think, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen now for Bulleen. If they're going to win this game in 90, it has to be potentially from this set piece. They're all coming forward from the back for this one as Loft plays it quickly. Menelau just had it caught up underneath him. Don't think he was really ready for it. Perhaps probably should have just waited a second there as Kelly. Under pressure from Menelau, plays it back to Mudalia. Harbinson closing him down! And Finn Harbinson, who is on a hat-trick, almost intercepting Mudalia's pass into the net there. But the Royals goalkeeper breathes a massive sigh of relief. It has essentially been the Harbinson v Adeyemi show in the second half. Essendon win the throw. Might get one more chance or two to end this half, end this game really, or else extra time waits. Adeyemi. Thierry. Ryan, back to Thierry. Egan. Another throw in here for Essendon. Slowly but surely getting some more territory. Win another throw in here. Egan. Thierry's cross blocked. Al-Sharifi. Straight into the night sky. Wilson helps it on its way. It will be coming back though. Bulleen. Straight into the area. Zelopis out for a throw. Paraskos couldn't keep it alive, out for a throw. Adeyemi brings it under control. Goes to ground. Throw in again here for the Royals. They haven't given up the ghost just yet of winning this in 90. Long throw towards Kelly, nods it down, comes down to Zalapis, and it's kept alive by Reed just before it went out for a corner. Bulleen have to go. Reed sends it long. Another throw in here for Bulleen. They've got to go and go fast. Al Sharifi. Throw in here to Essendon. Just see a bit of argy-bargy there between Manilau and Osbar on that far side. Kelly flicks it over the top. Wilson just sends it long. Wilson. Al Sharifi. Harbinson. Manilau. Back out towards Harbinson. Out for a throw. Perhaps the last chance of the game here for the Lions. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. Lofts. Al Sharifi in a crossing position. Whips it in. Deflection off Egan, and it's cleared away. Now the Roars can break. Valenti. Carita getting back and closes it down. And that's full time. We will be going the distance.
Full time at Cross Keys. Essendon Royals 3. FC Bulleen Lions.
We'll be
3.
going to extra time here at Cross Keys Reserve. Essendon Royals 3, FC Bulleen Lions 3. Goals from Finn Harbinson and Jordan Adiemi ensuring that this game went the distance. Bulleen took the lead through Finn Harbinson before Adiemi equalised, and it happened all over again. Harbinson thought he won it for the Lions before Adiemi finding the net with only minutes to go, sending this game to extra time. We'll take a really short break here. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Facebook and on the YouTube live stream of this game. But don't go anywhere. 30 more minutes of action on the other side of this. The score is Essendon Royals 3, FC Bulleen Lions 3.
It's always exciting to come up against good opposition, obviously playing in a league above us and doing really well in the league. So we're looking forward to it. It's really, we get a free shot at being a bit of a giant killer. So we're hard to beat at the moment, defending well and being pretty solid as a unit. Yeah, we're anticipating a tough match and against a quality opposition. Going to go out there and give it a red hot go and see how we go from there.
Both teams are going to be coming for that win. They want to progress. That's the beautiful thing about the Cup. They want to progress, keep going further. They're a historic, traditionally Italian club, same as us. They've got players who used to play here as well. One of those things where we've got nothing to lose and everything to gain from it. So we just go out there, play our best football, enjoy the occasion, and hopefully get the win.
Last year we didn't have a good year. I think we got knocked out first round against Springvale. This year we're doing well. Some of the youngsters will have a chance, so it would be good to go through this round. And I think we got the winner between Bentley and Upfield. So, another big chance to hopefully go ahead even in the Cup.
Yeah, everyone knows Essendon's a really good side. It's going to be a tough game. There's not many easy games in the Cup at this stage. Essendon has some big players, some good players. Last year we didn't get as far as we wanted to, so to keep getting as far as we can in the Cup is our goal for the year. So.
Welcome back to Cross Keys Reserve as we're getting ready for extra time. Here, Essendon Royals 3, FC Bulleen Lions 3. What a game of football. Essendon opened the scoring in the first half through Graham Kelly before Marco Bagaric equalised for Bulleen. But that feels like an eternity ago because the second half had it all. It was a battle of two substitutes for either side. Finn Harbinson, the teenager for Bulleen, scoring the goal which had the Lions in the lead before Jordan Adiemi came off the bench, equalised for Essendon. Harbinson scored again, giving Bulleen the lead, and that looked to be the winner before another stunning goal from Jordan Adiemi sent this game to extra time. As we're underway here, Essendon Royals in their home kits, kicking from right to left. Bulleen in their away white kits, kicking from left to right. Royals have emptied the clip with their bench. They've made all five of their outfield players are on the field. That quadruple sub really helped flip the script for Michael Ferrante's side. Bulleen, though, have only made the 3 subs. Still have Xavier Norton and Angelo Amato from an on-field persuasion that they could bring on. Here's Al Sharifi getting forward from the back in a crossing position. Menalao, Lofts waiting, and he just puts it wide. What a moment for Luke Lofts. A player who you'd back to bury those 9 times out of 10. But that was the 1 out of the 10 times. He just put it wide of the mark. The Golden Boot winner in VPL 1 last year, missing a golden opportunity to give Bulleen the early ascendancy in extra time. Adiemi brings it down. He's on a hat-trick, Adiemi. Big challenge from Puppy. And it's out for a corner. Every time the ball goes near him, you just feel that something spectacular is about to happen. He's playing on another level at the moment, and he has just changed and swung the trajectory of this game completely since he's come on. Is there maybe another moment for him to help the Royals into the next round as Egan floats it in, and it's met at the front post by Adiemi, but it comes out to the back post now to Valenti. In a crossing position, and he wins another corner. That was a great opportunity for Adiemi, but just was unable to direct that header on target. He wants his hat-trick. And more importantly, he wants the goal that could send Essendon Royals through to the next round. Corner now on the opposite side. Egan zips it into a dangerous area. It's nodded away by Puppy. Foot races on between Kelly and Karita. Kelly wins it. Egan plays it first time, and Wilson gets across, and it's out for another corner. Ali Egan, since he's come on, he's just direct long-range balls into the box have caused the Bulleen defence all sorts of problems. He's still got it in him, Ali Egan. It's his first appearance of the year. And he's having an impact. Could he have a match-winning impact here? Egan floats it in. Adiemi was waiting at the back post, and Puppy puts it out for another corner. It's a 4th corner in succession now for Essendon. Just wonder if Giuliano Febberino will turn to his bench again. He still has fresh legs to maybe just try and add some extra energy into this Bulleen team as they chase a result here. Egan in towards the back post. Puppy nods it away. Kelly. Bulleen brings it down. Good touch there from the veteran, but it's turned over in the end. Nicoletti for Cardillo. Good challenge. Getting across. Matteo Bulleen. All the experience to time that challenge to perfection. Alongside youngster Diarmid Harrington and Yusuke Nishiyama, who's come on, and James Thierry in that back 4. He has marshalled it brilliantly all day, and he's going the distance. Incredible coming back from a broken leg, Matteo Bulleen, and still going at the ripe old age of 35 as Lofts couldn't keep that one alive. Wilson, which is Paraskos, big collision in the middle of the park. Lofts feeds through Harbinson. He's on a hat-trick here, the youngster. Can he get the goal? Gets around Mudalia, still a chance. Players waiting in the middle. Harbinson feeds Kurita, but Kelly with a key interception. And Ryan Mudalia did just enough to put Finn Harbinson off because he was through. Royals looking to break back the other way. There are bodies everywhere at the moment. Wilson hitting the deck. And same with Jake Cardillo. And we'll get a stoppage for just a sec as Finn Harbinson showing his speed to get in behind and almost, just almost, finding the goal or getting around Mudalia, which would have not only got his hat-trick, but would have potentially been the winner for Bulleen. At least would have got their noses ahead. Bulleen have had two great opportunities. First for Luke Lofts, the second one for Finn Harbinson. Jordan Adiemi having a chance of his own back the other way. Jake Cardillo all good to continue. As we get played back underway. Bulleen sends it long. Big collision there between Zelopis and Nicoletti. El Sharifi keeps it alive, and he's looking to get forward down the right. A tireless shift from Hussein El Sharifi today. Zelopis getting back, putting him under pressure. And that's going to be a goal kick after a bit of discussion there between the assistant and the ref. Hussein El Sharifi's played as both a right winger and a right back today. As Jamie Wilson just cramping up a little bit, a few of these players who have been out there for the full 97 odd minutes, feeling the effects. Hussein El Sharifi, who started the game at right wing and moved to right back after Marko Bagaric had to come off through injury, and they put Vince Nicoletti into centre back. And with Sean Cooper not available, along with Ivan Gergic. So just looking that far side, Angelo Amato is warming up, and you do wonder you'd think his number will get called at some point. So just add some extra energy in the middle of the park. Jamie Wilson is going to be good to continue. So the Scotsman's all good apparently. Much to the chagrin of some of the Royals fans here. So Ryan Mudalia to get play back underway. Wilson. Paraskos to Wilson. Wilson looking to play it over the top. Looking for Harbinson. And it's collected there by Ryan Mudalia. Nicoletti getting his head to it. Harbinson helping it on. Harbinson does well to keep it alive, but well played from Thierry to get back. Paraskos comes up with it. Recycles possession of Puppy. Cardillo. Kurita. Looking to feed through Lofts. Big interception by Nishiyama. Bulleen helps it away. Valenti, Adiemi almost. Cardillo. He's Kurita. Plays it to Menelau. Big interception there from Nishiyama. Valenti looking to feed through Adiemi. The foot race is on. Adiemi one-on-one with Puppy. Looking to go himself. Gets onto his left. Big intervention there from Nicoletti. And Jordan Adiemi. He's feeling himself at the moment. He could sense the moment was arising, but just a big interception there from Nicoletti at the last moment. Now Egan. And finds its way to Zelopis through El Sharifi's legs, but it was an offside. And a very nervous moment for the Bulleen defence. Hussein El Sharifi breathes a sigh of relief. So Vincent Nicoletti just receiving some treatment. He's put in a big shift today. I do wonder if potentially he'll be forced off or if he's going to be able to continue. They're already down a few defenders, Bulleen. Gergic and Cooper being rested, Begaric injured. And it's going to be Angelo Amato who's going to be coming on here for Bulleen. So they're going to make their fourth substitution of the game. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Facebook and YouTube stream on Football Victoria for this game. And as we prepare for the final 5 minutes of this first period, and of course another 15 minutes to come after that. Both teams will swap ends at the 105 minutes, and then if we don't have a winner, well, we're going to penalties. As Vincent Nicoletti just slowly making his way off. It will be Angelo Amato's coming on. And he is going to be on for Vincent Nicoletti. So a defensive reshuffle in order to cover for his absence. And it looks like that Jay Cardillo is going to slot in at centre-back and Dimi Paraskos at left-back for the time being. Angelo Amato into the middle of the park, immediately in the thick of the action, and it's a free kick awarded there to Essendon.
Substitution for Bulleen Lions. Coming off, Vincent Nicoletti. Coming on, number 15, Angelo Amato.
Just played over 101 minutes. As Egan over the top for Kelly. Al Sharifi clears it away. Harbinson helps it forward. Lofts. It's cleared away. Al Sharifi. Menelau. Wilson. Switching ball looking for Karita. Nodded away by Harrington. Ishiyama. Thierry. Up the line. Wilson. Strong collision there between himself, Zelopis and Amato, really, but Amato comes up with it. Sprays it out to the left. Karita. Bearing down his opponent in Harrington. Karita gets to the byline. And it's a goal kick. Well defended there by the youngster. Diarmid Harrington with a huge challenge there. It's denied Mark Karita, who such a thorn in that Royals defence side. So much speed, so much power. He can create something out of nothing. (3-3) the score here. Egan. Cardillo. Egan again. Nods over the top looking for Adeyemi. Reid comes off his line and clears it away. Valenti. Turns it over. Cardillo sends it long. Karita. With free kick, and it's going in the favour of Essendon. Having a looks like Bulleen are about to make their final substitution. Xavier Norton getting ready to come on. Another one of the youngsters. Some more fresh legs for the Lions. Have to defend this set piece first though. Egan floats it in towards a dangerous area. Nishiyama was waiting at the back post, but was in between him and the host of Royals players that missed, including Matteo Bulleen. So that substitution, I think, will be in the offing soon. There might be a bit of added time after that stoppage when Vincent Nicoletti, was had to hit the deck and was receiving some treatment before his substitution. So you do wonder if maybe we'll see that time added on, or if we'll let it all play on as the ball helped on its way towards Menelau. Wilson Adeyemi contested. It went over Wilson's head. Puppy nods it forward. Egan. Zelopis. Looked like he controlled that one with his arm for a second, and he plays it through to Thierry. Al Sharifi getting back. A good challenge there from Hussein Al Sharifi, and it's out for a corner. So an opportunity here for the Royals from this set piece. Already had a number of corners already in this extra time period. Can they finally turn one into gold? A few minutes of added time here to round out this first half of extra time. Egan. Whips it into a dangerous area, and Bulleen! He had the goal at his mercy, and he somehow blasted over. The moment was his for Connor Valenti, and he just puts it over. What a moment for the youngster. Valenti, who played the majority of last season in the under-20s and has had senior opportunities come few and far between. Almost getting the winner there for the Royals, or at least would have been the go-ahead goal going into half-time of extra time. For Bulleen can breathe a massive sigh of relief. Menelau nods it on. Lofts goes for goal himself there, Luke Lofts, but it's wide of the mark. There's always a speculative effort there from the Englishman, who had a great chance of his own to start the period. Kelly helps it on its way. Puppy nods it forward. Ball comes through to Zelopis. Goes for goal himself, and he's put it wide. He had the run from Adeyemi. He went for goal himself there, Zelopis, but was unable to steer it on target. This game has just evolved into a basketball match at the moment. It's just end to end. Menelau looking to flick it on. Bulleen puts it out for a throw. Can only be a matter of seconds remaining in this first period as the throw from Lofts is turned over to Kelly. Lofts trying to win it back, and a free kick awarded to the Royals, but that will spell the end of the first period of extra time. And what a 15 minutes it was. Plenty of chances for both teams. Bulleen had two great chances of their own. Luke Lofts putting an effort wide of the mark early in the first period, before a chance fell to Finn Harbinson, who was unable to round Ryan Mutalia and get his hat-trick. Jordan Adeyemi had a chance of his own to get a hat-trick and give the Royals the lead, but was unable to glance his header on target. Connor Valenti, though, had the pick of the bunch. A corner right into a dangerous area, into where he was unmarked, basically on the edge of the 6-yard box, putting his effort over the bar from close range. So the scores are still level as we enter the final 15 minutes, the second period of this extra time, which is just about ready to get started. Essendon have made all their substitutions. They have emptied the clip. Bulleen, though, still have Xavier Norton and James Sekris on the bench. Of course, James Sekris, the backup goalkeeper. Andre Russo, the backup goalkeeper for Essendon as well. And Xavier Norton, the only outfielder that's still available, who may be called upon at some point in this second period of extra time. Of course, if we don't find the winner, this will go the distance. This will go to a penalty shootout. Bulleen in their third game in 8 days. It's been a hectic schedule for them. They played last Monday at home against Kingston. They played Saturday afternoon against Melbourne Victory's Academy side. And now here against Essendon Royals. The Royals, they were only in action on Friday against Nunawading City, and they'll be back in action on Friday night against Brunswick Juventus. So they're in the midst of a huge 7-day period for them. We're going to host the players who are missing today, that are being rested or are suspended. The likes of Brad Norton and Phil Riccobene and Ethan Georgopoulos. Dave Van Skip's suspended today along with Dean Clark. We'll host these players, including Jordan Adeyemi, starting from the bench and trusted in the second period, in the second half, to turn things around. As the second period of extra time gets underway, 15 more minutes to find the winner here at Cross Keys Reserve, or else we're going to penalties. Cardillo sends it long, looking straight for Carita, who's brought to ground by Harrington and wins the free kick. The youngster goes into the book. So a free kick opportunity here for Bulleen, just taking their time here to get numbers forward. Angelo Amato standing over it. Dockerty, one of the few Bulleen players that have gone the distance so far, along with Cardillo, El Sharifi, Wilson, Lofts, Puppy, Ethan Reid, of course. Amato just sizzles it into a dangerous area, and Mudalia gets there before Puppy can make any connection. Hoofs it long. Salopus brings it down. Feeds Adeyemi. Cuts it on his left, but Cardillo clears it away. It will be coming back. Adeyemi keeps it alive, the Englishman. Plays it to Harrington. As the drizzle starts to come down here at Cross Keys Reserve. It's been a very chilly night here in Melbourne's north, but the football on the field has been the complete opposite. It's been very hot. Nishiyama headed away by El Sharifi. Harbinson skips around his man. Here goes the teenager. Harbinson breaking forward to go himself, and no free kick awarded. The Royals looking to break back the other way. Kelly cuts inside, still going Graham Kelly. Looking to break forward. Contested by Wilson. Kelly looking to feed through, goes to ground. Free kick on the edge of the box to the Royals. There'll be a yellow card going to Jamie Wilson. And Luke Lofts can see, remonstrating with the referee, that they should have had a similar decision go their way, but from a foul a little bit earlier on Finn Harbinson, and looking at that far side, Finn Harbinson also having a discussion there with the assistant about whether he felt he should have had a free kick, but nonetheless, it's only a moot point now because Essendon have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Ali Egan, Graham Kelly standing over this one. Kelly already with one goal to his name. Ali Egan has caused problems with his dead balls already today, and he's in a very, very dangerous position to shoot, whichever option they go with. I think will cause all sorts of problems, or at least it could. Ethan Reid setting up his wall of four. Who's it going to be? Will it be Graham Kelly, the Irishman? Will it be Ali Egan? To potentially give the Royals the lead. Egan steps up straight into the wall. Brave defending there from the Bulleen wall. Kelly recycles it back to Bulleen, who just sends it long. Adeyemi, has he timed his run? Puppy with a key intervention. Adeyemi! Oh, he's put it wide! He has somehow missed. Jordan Adeyemi, the goal at his mercy again. Puppy may have done enough just to put him off at a key point, but Jordan Adeyemi almost had his hat-trick. What a moment for him. You were just waiting for the net to bulge, but somehow it's still 3-3. Menelau wins the throw. El Sharifi plays into the area. Harbinson, well defended by Nishiyama, clears it away. Cardillo nods it forward. Egan sends it forward, straight to Amato, brings it under control. Well played from Angelo Amato, looking to get forward. Here's Lofts, instead of Amato looking to feed it through. Menelau was making the run. Key intervention. Thierry sends it straight into the night sky. Wilson. Harbinson couldn't keep it alive, out for a throw-in. Just over 110 minutes played here at Cross Keys. Still the score remains 3-3. A date with Bentley Greens awaits the winner. Ball fed through. Puppy getting back just before Valenti can get there. Reed clears it away. Nishiyama. Amato contests. Thierry. Well played from Harbinson getting back, and he wins the ball back for Bulleen. Al Sharifi under pressure from Kelly. Harbinson turns it over. Lofts just with a nip of the heels there of James Thierry, and a free kick now for Essendon. 111 minutes played, still 3-3. Tall timber forward from the back. Bulleen slowly making his way up. Nishiyama up as well for this. Egan floats it in towards the back post. Nishiyama waiting. Off Cardillo, out for a corner. There were some shouts for a handball, which went ignored by the referee, but another set-piece opportunity here for Essendon. Essendon have looked the more likely to find the winner during this extra time period. Can they find it from this set-piece? Egan. Whips it in towards the back post, headed on goal, it's off the post! Nishiyama! And it was cleared away by Lofts and out for another corner. Yusuke Nishiyama almost with the goal which would have put the Royals ahead. What's it going to take? Bulleen living dangerously at the moment. Ali Egan's set pieces just creating all sorts of problems. And there's another one to defend here. Egan whips it into a dangerous area. Harrington was waiting. Foot races on here between Kelly and Cardillo. It's out for a throw-in to Bulleen. Cardillo just waiting a second there. Jordan Adiemi protesting. He thought that it was a throw into Essendon, but it is going in Bulleen's favour. Cardillo. Lofts. Carita. Back towards Lofts. Well defended by young Harrington. Ryan. Paraskos collide. It's just ping-ponging around at the moment. It's still 3-3. Still we wait whether we'll find the winner in this extra time period. Bulleen puts it out for a throw. Amato. Lofts back to Amato. Getting down the left. Another throw. Lofts. Amato. Well defended there by Harrington. Kelly. Adiemi. Here go the Royals again. Kelly in some space. Looking for Zalapis. Adiemi making the run. That's where he goes. Adiemi goes one way, back the other way again. Jordan Adiemi goes to ground. Penalty to Essendon. Jordan Adiemi causes problems and wins a penalty for the Royals. He's had a match-winning impact. And now he may have won the spot kick, which could put the Royals in the next round. And one must wonder who will take responsibility of this penalty. It will be Jordan Adiemi. Actually, no, it's a bit of a hot potato over the responsibility of who's going to take this penalty. Between Ali Egan, Matteo Bulleen and Jordan Adiemi, it is going to be Ali Egan. So Jordan Adiemi's wait for a hat-trick will go on. But after winning the penalty, he delegates responsibilities to Ali Egan, who's had a huge impact since coming on. Can he give Essendon the lead and perhaps a place in the next round of the Dockerty Cup? Egan v Ethan Reid. The referee gets things organised. Egan steps up and gives Essendon the lead. Ali Egan. What a game here at Cross Keys. It's delirium here. The substitutes have flipped the script for the Royals, and they're a few minutes away from a place in the next round of the Dockerty Cup. Jordan Adiemi's double helped get the Royals to extra time. He won them the penalty, and then Ali Egan, who has caused problems of his own, he'll get a yellow card for the celebration, but he won't care. His first game of the season, and he caps it off with the goal, which may put the Royals through to the next round. There's still 3 and a bit minutes to play in this game. Can Bulleen muster up yet another comeback? Wilson sends it long. This has been just an incredible game, befitting of this rivalry. Kelly, they want to put this one away for good. Valenti in some space, receives it out wide. Big challenge for Paraskos. Is it another penalty? Not given. Adiemi across the face. And it's out for a goal kick. Timmy Paraskos living dangerously, but he had to. He won the ball, but did he also win the man? The referee felt he only won the ball. Bulleen get play moving again in search of another equaliser. Puppy's been thrown up from the back. Free kick awarded to Essendon. Just tell time is running out for the Lions, who are minutes away from a place in the next round. But Adiemi's goal, which sent it to extra time, has flipped the script, turned the tide, and has Essendon only minutes away from a place in the next round. The yellow card handed to Thierry there as well. They will take every second that they can here, the Royals. There will be a strong rendition of Marina if they're able to hang on here. Bulleen. Adiemi. Out for a throw to Bulleen. They got to go. Cardillo. Straight up the line. Adiemi. Amato sends it forward. Menelau contests with Nishiyama. Free kick to Bulleen. They've got to go. They've got to be quick. About 119 minutes played here at Cross Keys. Nishiyama just taking every second he can off the clock here. They've got no subs left, Essendon, so you'd think he's going to have to soldier on, but he thinks he's probably just taking a few extra seconds here. Amato, Cardillo standing over this free kick. Basically everyone else forward. This might be Bulleen's final chance at an equaliser and potentially penalties. Amato into the area. Easy collect for Mudalia. He's had a great game today, stepping in for Andre Russo. A number of huge saves in this game, which have the Royals in the position that they're in. They're unbeaten in the league to start this season, and their cup campaign is only minutes away from continuing as well. Adiemi feeding through Valenti. Calls to go straight to the corner. That's where he goes. Holding off Paraskos. Goes to ground. No free kick awarded. Ball still alive. Adiemi comes across the support. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's a throw into Essendon. More seconds off the clock for the Royals. They can feel it. They can taste it. Lofts contests with Adiemi. Lofts goes to ground. And he's down. It's going to be a free kick awarded to Bulleen or not, or if it's going to be going in the Royals' favour, but in fact, actually, will be a free kick to Bulleen. Lofts did win it in the end, so they've got to go here, Bulleen. They haven't got much time to waste. Ethan Reid went running for it, and he's way off his line, as now Jamie Wilson just has to send it long. Long over the top for Al Sharifi. Ball knotted down. Al Sharifi brings down the control. Corralled by Zelopis. And Thierry out on that far side. The Royals do well to clear it away. Adiemi for Kelly. Wilson nods it forward. Kelly. Wilson getting stuck in. Kelly plays it to Egan. Ball turned over. Ryan has Valenti in some space. This could be for the game. Connor Valenti to book Essendon's place the next round. He goes to ground. No penalty. Bulleen have got to go. Carita gets past Egan. Mark Carita still getting forward. Looking for Menelau. Ball fed over the top. Bulleen clears. There can only be seconds left. Cardillo. Puppy. Ball knocked forward. Zelopis. Amato got a foot in there. Zelopis puts it out for a throw. One last chance for Bulleen. Amato. Lofts helps it on. Harbinson. Egan wins it back. Clears it away. Still, time goes on. Reid. They have to go again here, Bulleen. Wilson. Sends it long. Nodded away by Harrington. And now the Royals looking to break through Valenti. Calls to go straight to the corner. He's got Kelly in support. And he wins the throw. Well played from Connor Valenti. They're almost there, Essendon. They're almost into the next round of the Dockerty Cup. In an absolute classic at Cross Keys. Kelly. Marto wins the throw in. Might be one last chance for Bulleen if the referee is generous. He's not! Essendon are through to the next round in a Cup Classic at Cross Keys.
Essendon Royals 4.
The Royals have done it.
3 after extra time.
An incredible 7-goal thriller in a game befitting of the rivalry. The Royals are through. They led early through Graham Kelly. Bulleen pulled one back through Marco Bagaric in the first half. Finn Harbinson gave Bulleen the lead before Jordan Adiemi equalised for the Royals. Harbinson second, thought he had won the game for Bulleen before Adiemi sent the game to extra time with a stunning long-range strike. And then in extra time, after a couple missed opportunities for the Royals, they took their chance when it came. And in the end, Ali Egan's penalty is the difference between the two sides as they book their place in round 6 of the Dockerty Cup, where they will host Bentley Greens in the next round. And their dream stays alive for yet another little while longer. Their undefeated start to the season in the league and the cup as well at that. For Bulleen, it's now 5 games in all competitions without a win. But for Essendon, they are flying at the moment and heading into a huge game against Brunswick Juventus on Friday. They would be feeling a huge pep in their step. What a game for them. What a result. With so many key players being rested and missing for this game as well. The likes of Brad Norton, the likes of Phil Riccobene, Ethan Georgopoulos missing, Vince Leah, Davey Van Skip suspended. It was still not enough to stop the Royals from coming away with a historic victory here. They're into the next round and they can dream on for a little bit longer. Thank you so much for joining us on the Football Victoria Facebook and YouTube stream for this game here at Cross Keys Reserve. My name's been Nick Tabato. It's been great to have your company here tonight for this absolute cup classic. The final score here from Cross Keys Reserve, Essendon Roars 4, FC Bulleen Lions 3.